Hey everybody, I am Dr. Chris Perron, and I am here at Perron Chiropractic in Reston, Virginia, just a few minutes outside of Washington, D.C. And in this episode of our learning series, I'm going to discuss with you sleep problems, insomnia. How does chiropractic potentially help with sleep issues? Well, sleep issues are really common nowadays, and if you're being affected by it, and you probably are if you're watching this, you know it is a terrible thing. There is a pretty solid consensus within science that shows that if we do not get between 7 and 9 hours of sleep on average, doesn't mean every night, but on average, our life expectancy drops drastically. Now, that may be of no fault of yours. You might be going to bed at a consistent hour. You might be drinking the chamomile tea. You might be doing all these different things you've heard about, and you are doing your best, and yet it just ain't happening. The wheels are spinning, just whatever. You lay there and it's just not working. Or you're able to get to sleep, but 2 a.m. is when your wake up time is, and then getting back to sleep just isn't really a possibility a lot of nights. Well, that really adds up on your health overall over the long term. So this is a very important issue to try to get under control and as quickly as possible. So what we found in our office is that one underlying cause, and a very common one, and we've had actually pretty excellent results with it, is when the upper neck in particular is out of place in a certain direction. There's little bones up there, our vertebrae up there. It's like a gyroscope. They can move in all different directions while we can move our head all over the place. Well, the more something can do something, the more ways it can also go wrong, right? And so by evaluating very precisely whether your neck, your head, is lined up correctly or not, and if it isn't, addressing it just as precisely to get things lined up correctly is super important. The reason is your brainstem actually sticks down out of your skull into the first 2-3 joints of your neck. And so therefore, if a vertebra is a little out of place up there, it's going to literally be putting pressure on your brainstem. It's going to be irritating your brainstem. Well, what is sleeping? Sleeping is getting into a state of rest. How is it that one can be in a state of rest if there's an alarm going off 24/7, literally on your own brain, due to a mechanical issue, an anatomical issue? Kind of a lot harder, isn't it? So that's the piece that we're able to evaluate and address. We can be able to tell within minutes of an evaluation whether you have the stuff that so many people before you have had that tied to sleep issues. And then therefore be able to give you what chances are that it may help with you. There are definitely some people where even when we address those things, there are bigger issues on top of that that are also compounding that effect. But if you have the joints out of place there in the neck, it's contributing on some level, I can basically promise you, because it is irritating your brain. It is irritating your nervous system. And so by getting that piece taken out of the equation, most people find that that's all it takes. Some people, at least it's a contribution to the cause to move them on to figure out what other things need to be done to help the issue. If you found this helpful, please hit the like button. If you'd like to know about other conditions we deal with here, please feel free to subscribe. As always, feel free to give the office a call and send us an email. We're happy to talk about your individual situation with you. And I am Dr. Chris Perron, and I look forward to meeting you.